Now, German prosecutors have searched offices of U.S. asset manager BlackRock in Munich. Up to 30 investigators from the Cologne District Attorney's Office were reported to have looked for evidence related to disputed tax refunds between 2007 and 2010. A spokesman for BlackRock told German daily Handelsblatt the company was working with prosecutors in an ongoing investigation. Now, this investigation is part of a sprawling European tax scandal. Under the alleged arrangement, more than 100 banks are said to have repeatedly loaned investors' stocks to one another to earn back tax refunds from German state and federal governments, several times over, despite having only paid the taxes once. The German government has long been criticized for not doing anything about these tax dodges, which are worth billions of euros, even though they knew it was going on. Now, Friedrich Merz, head of the supervisory board at BlackRock's German entity, is a contender to take the leadership of the Christian Democratic Union after Angela Merkel steps down. We asked our Frankfurt correspondent, Konrad Busen, about what this news could mean for Merz.
The deals that we are talking about here happened between 2007 and 2010. That's before Friedrich Merz became the chief of BlackRock's supervisory board here in Germany. But it's quite likely that his critics won't be interested in the fine print. For them, Friedrich Merz is a nasty capitalist anyway. And he's also a millionaire. People I talk to here find it difficult to believe how the simple act of lending stocks to someone might be illegal. Short selling is another speculative strategy where the lending and the borrowing of stocks is involved. Making the lender responsible for what the borrower does, that would be like making the issuer of money responsible if this money is being used in crimes. So it's likely that BlackRock here is more of a witness than a suspect.
Staying in Europe, Italy's putting pressure on the European Union to place an EU-wide tax on big digital companies by the end of this year. At a meeting of EU finance ministers, Italy's Giovanni Tria said Rome will go ahead and apply a national tax if there's no deal from the EU itself. Member states are divided on a proposed EU Commission plan to place a 3% tax on the turnover of big internet companies. Countries like Germany and Ireland oppose the idea in fear of retaliation from the US because the levy would predominantly hit American firms.